Foster's, good call. It wouldn't be a good call to refuse SmackDown just a mere 4 hours before Elimination Chamber begins here in the UK, so we are going to bring you the recapped edition of Friday Night SmackDown, because guess what, folks? They taped it last week because they're all flying down under where you're upside down or whatever happens in Australia. I'm not too sure what happens down there with all the spiders, the crocs and all that good stuff, the Millers, and I can't really do an Aussie accent. You want to do it? Take it away.
Nah, my Aussie accent's shite, so we'll just scrap that for now.
I know it's even worse. Roman Reigns and The Rock aren't in Australia, and they're not on this SmackDown either.
Yeah, where the hell are they? I mean, mate, like, pick a side, son. I mean, either if you want to go to Australia, great. If you're not going to go to Australia, at least stay behind 20 minutes later last week so you can record something for this week's SmackDown. What did they record? They recorded absolutely nothing, and I just think that shows you how lazy WWE are. You've got this SmackDown here that was recorded after last week. You have The Rock and Roman Reigns in the building, but yet we can't have anything with The Rock and Roman Reigns on this week's show. Even like a couple of minute segment or something, or them leaving, or give us something. I mean, how hard would it be to fucking record something? I used to see this all the time when Brock Lesnar showed up, and then they knew he wasn't going to be there for 3 weeks, although based on the current allegations, I think it'll be longer than 3 weeks that we don't see Brock for. But I just never understood why, when Brock turned up, they didn't get him to tape multiple segments for the following weeks that he weren't going to be there. Why not tape and book things in advance, like backstage stuff? I just don't get that. I really don't get it.
I don't get it, and you know what? Nothing's changed. It's almost like they feel like less is more, but it's not. It's wrestling's that dead now. You need it. You need, like, they've brought back Punk, they've brought back The Rock, and it just feels. It doesn't feel anything. Like, it was good seeing The Rock last week. I'm not going to deny it, but it should have been the week previous when you had the fallout to the press conference. Yes or no?
Yeah, that was the highest read at SmackDown in a long time. People tuned in expecting to see the fallout, and we didn't really get a fallout because The Rock wasn't there, Roman Reigns wasn't there, Cody Rhodes wasn't there, although I think he actually did appear in the dark match. But Triple H was there, and he's talking to himself, and it was just crap. And then the next week, Triple H isn't there, Rhodes ain't there, but The Rock and Roman Reigns are there. I mean, they need to be there together.
You're not going to get good ratings if you don't put on consistently, and I say good shows, I use that term loosely. You need consistency, right? Roman Reigns, this guy's an overrated bum. I don't care what illnesses he's got. That's in the past. He's clear. He's not a fucking worthy of being a part-timer.
Like, see that whole WrestleMania kickoff thing, that pre-show thing, that should have ended with The Rock or Cody saying to each other, "I'll see you tomorrow night on SmackDown."
So I'll try and slap the shit out of me tomorrow night or something.
And then they could hype it for the next 24 hours, just hype it non-stop. Oh, SmackDown tonight, the continuation of the WrestleMania 40 kickoff show, pre-show, blah, blah, blah. But no, they give you 8 full days, and by that time, like, the momentum had just died.
No, it is. It's like a TV show, right? Because it is like a TV show, but if you get a big cliffhanger in an episode, you expect next week it's going to take part. And it's like it just skips a week. And that's exactly what it does. I mean, you can forgive Raw, even though the brand split's dead. But what was the excuse not to have something on that SmackDown? And what's the excuse not to have something on this SmackDown? They were there. They were in the building at, Salt Lake City?
You know what? I would even say during, like, the brand split and during just, like, back in the day when wrestling was good, I think one thing that made Raw better than SmackDown was the fact that after the pay-per-views, Raw was the very next night. Whereas SmackDown, you had to wait 4 nights.
Yep.
And that was a big deal. See, when, like, at WrestleMania or when a big title changed hands, it was like, in less than 24 hours, you're going to see the aftermath of it. Whereas on SmackDown, you're having to wait like 4 or 5 days. And I think that's what they should have done with the whole Rock thing. But no, they wait it. And, I mean, wrestling is so boring now. You wait weeks, and then when someone does turn up, you don't even... The other person that they're feuding with can't even be bothered to be there. It just makes no sense. I think we'll be lucky. I think we'll see The Rock. Roman Reigns and Cody probably share the ring one more time before WrestleMania.
Seriously, you think so?
I think you'd be lucky if you even get that.
It's mad. You've got Elimination Chamber on Saturday morning, Friday night, wherever the hell you are. And the reality is with that, you're getting Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes in a segment with Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller's having to do The Rock and Roman Reigns' work.
That's embarrassing.
No, it is.
No, here, Grayson Waller can do the Waller effect, but there's no reason why The Rock and Roman Reigns can't fly out to be on it.
No. If they're serious about it, no. You know what, right? The Rock's...
What about even do the Grayson Waller effect and tape it? and then show it even. I would have accepted that. Or why couldn't the Grayson Waller effect been on tonight's SmackDown?
Why can't Roman Reigns and The Rock appear via satellite?
Why can't Grayson Waller... Even that, yeah, but like, there's just... it's lazy as fuck booking, but anyway. Let's just get on. Somebody told WWE and Triple H that less is more, but it's really not.
No, it's not
less
more.
Is just fucking less.
Let's talk about the first match.
No, like, look at your bank account and try and convince yourself that less is more. And you'll just find out that fucking saying's bullshit.
Less is less.
Like, see, look at Austin and Hogan. I don't remember McMahon keeping them off shows. Oh, they're our top guys. We need to only give you them once every 3 months. Fuck that. You were getting Austin every single week. Austin every 15 minutes was appearing. Hogan, every time McMahon had a big show, Madison Square Garden, Hogan was the top name on the card, first name on the card, only name on the card. You'd only need to put Hogan's name on the card to sell it.
It's a problem.
But nowadays, it's like, oh, what, Roman Reigns? No, he's the tribal chief. You don't need to see him every week. Once every fucking 8 weeks will be enough. Piss off.
But not the problem is, though, it's the fact you've got...
But he's a bum as well. They treat him like he's a legend.
It's a business, right? That's a business thing that they've decided to do. Businesses lie, and they have to pretend that it's good and that less is more. They're not going to come out and say, here, say in an ideal world, we'll have them every week, but we can't. Even though they should.
But nah, less is less. Even if you take a shit show like The Walking Dead, for example, a lot of people would agree that The Walking Dead started going downhill when you didn't get Rick every episode. He was the main character. He was the character that people cared for. And then you started going maybe 2, 3, 4 episodes without getting Rick.
See how much worse the Ruthless Aggression Attitude eras would have been if you were going 3 weeks without your top stars.
And they don't even write them out. There's no even like an injury. There's no reason. The top stars just don't show up now. Like, you'll get like the Intercontinental Champion, or you'll get a main eventer who will disappear for 2 weeks and they'll come back and there'll be no... Back in the day, if anybody was missing a week, there was always a reason for it. The commentators would tell you why they were missing, or they would be written out the week before. They would be beaten up or something, attacked. Nowadays, they just... Like Bianca Belair, she can just disappear, and I'm not saying I want to see her, but she just disappears for like 2 months at a time. Charlotte Flair, whenever there's no title for her to come and steal off somebody, she'll just disappear for months at a time, no explanation. It's fucking shit. It's lazy.
Let's talk about Bianca Belair though, because first match, she's ringside for it. It's Stratton against Liv Morgan, and we get a win for Tiffany Stratton. Correct decision for me. Don't really see why she should be losing to Liv Morgan, even though it was a wee bit cheap. And apparently it was a steal of the win because...
What do you mean you don't see why she should be losing to Liv Morgan? They treat Liv Morgan like she's a top star.
Yeah, but Tiffany Stratton's the future, right? Liv Morgan...
As if that stopped WWE from fucking jobbing out people in the past.
No, of course it hasn't, but here, if Triple H is going to be cooking and putting chef hats on, he's got to keep doing decisions like this. Like, her and Braun Breaker shouldn't be losing.
Everything Triple H is cook's burnt, I'm sorry. Well, look at this Roman Reigns title reign. It's been left in the oven for like 4 years. Take it fucking out. Get it eaten and stick the rest in the bin.
Staying on the topic of burnt, we have a vignette for a new tag team. Cedric Alexander and Ashante the Adonis.
What's burnt about that?
I don't know. What do you think's burnt? I mean, it's shite. That's my point.
Alright, fair enough.
Cedric Alexander needs released. Guy's been there about 8 years, and it's 8 years too long.
And who's Ashante the Adonis?
Kind of sounds like Chris Masters' name in TNA or something, but I'm going to put good money on that it's not him.
I thought that was the guy that used to be in that team in Swerve Strickland, but I guess it's not. Braun Breaker then on his SmackDown debut takes on Dante Chen.
And he defeats him.
Again, who the fuck is Dante Chen?
It's a rookie. Again, right, if they want to have Braun Breaker do this for 1 week, fair enough. But I remember Braun Strowman, right? Like 9 months
6 months in a row, beating 4 indie guys.
Like 9 months into his career.
4 fucking toothpicks.
No,
but no, they do it with Omos as well, right? They'll bring them in, they'll have them beat all these local guys, then they'll go up against like established stars, they'll lose against the established stars, they'll disappear for like 3 or 4 months, they'll come back, and then they're right at the beginning, right back where they were, taking on these like indie no-name guys. It's like, holy shit. See, once you get over the initial period of beating up these no-name guys, you can't go back to them.
See when Kane lost to Taker at Mania 14?
Did he go back to taking on the Hardys?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Of course he didn't. And then up next we had New Catch Crew versus JD Madonna and Dominic Mysterio.
New Catch Crew, what a fucking name. Big strong boy said Pete Dunne would love it. I don't love it.
And it didn't catch on, did it? But yeah, new Catch Crew win.
I mean, why are they beating the judge? I don't care if it's the 2 weakest members. They shouldn't be winning in my eyes.
No, they shouldn't be. With the Offers of Pain against the Street Profits. And I think surprisingly, the Offers of Pain won. Now, apparently, Cross injured Bobby Lashley's arm, so is Bobby Lashley going to miss the Elimination Chamber?
Possibly. Could Karrion Kross take his place? Not entirely sure. I don't think this is a surprise. The Offers of Pain. They've only started competing. So for me, I thought they would win this match.
If Bobby Lashley's injured, who's entering the chamber?
So I just said Karrion Kross, didn't I?
How dead would that be? Imagine The Rock came out though and entered the chamber.
Like, I like Bobby Lashley, but I'm sorry. Bobby Lashley making or not making this pay-per-view is not going to be...
I think he should leave. I think he should go back to TNA.
Lashley?
Aye.
Why fucking not?
I honestly think Bobby Lashley, maybe not Drew, I think Drew's still young enough, but Bobby Lashley's in his mid-40s, man. What's he doing? If WWE's... It's the same with Styles for me. See, if you're not going to do anything, leave. You can go to AEW.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Look at Bobby Lashley a couple of years ago. Was the world champ, had a good feud with Drew, took the belt off The Miz, had MVP by his side, looked a legit threat, took on Brock Lesnar, and didn't feel like he was inferior to Brock. Anytime Brock and Lashley got in the ring, you legit felt like they were equals. They had that good feud with Goldberg. Look at how strong they were booking Bobby Lashley back then, and look at Bobby Lashley now.
Done. Awful,
like a
man.
mid-fucking-carder.
Yeah.
Surrounded by other mid-carders. Like, look at this image here. What are we, on-screen recorder or movie?
No, we're not. We've got this image, right, just to put it in everybody's minds. We've got the Offers of Pain on one side with Paul Ellering, Scarlett Bordeaux, Karrion Kross, then we've got the Street Profits, B-Fab, is it? And Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, like, why is Bobby... Look at Bobby, look, seeing you've got a body like Bobby Lashley, shouldn't he be in a suit?
No.
You should just be fucking showing off, no, I mean, that chiseled physique. I mean, MVP's the kind of guy that wears the suits, not Bobby Lashley.
What is MVP?
I don't know, what they
1, 2, I hear the clock ticking.
They just reunite them, right? See MVP choosing Omos over Bobby. That's probably like the 2020s version of Paul Heyman choosing Big Show over Brock. Just made no fucking sense whatsoever.
Nope. Then we had our main event, LA Knight against Drew McIntyre. Main event, Kevin Owens and Logan Paul were on commentary, so I mean that probably was alright, I guess. But ended in no contest. We then had everyone getting involved after the match, and apparently Randy Orton had an RKO at the end of SmackDown to end the show.
Everybody got involved apart from Bobby Lashley. Now, was Bobby Lashley selling the arm injury that he received?
Well, he was out there and he speared everyone with tape on his arm, so looks like he won't miss it.
So that arm injury's a load of piss then?
It says he got tape on it.
Oh, he's tape on it?
Obviously that's their way of protecting Bobby. Oh, he got eliminated for the chamber because his arm was taped. No, honestly, I mean, what they...
Well, why does he need to be out there? Surely if his arm's been injured, he's got bigger priorities than interfering in a main event match.
No, what I would do, right? I would get Bobby Lashley out of there. Grayson Waller's Australian. I'd stick him in the match. Get him down to like the final two and he can get beat by whoever you've got to win.
I stick Grayson Waller in it. Not going to happen, like, but anyway.
I'm not joking. Like, Triple H seems to go for the homegrown people more. Like, Rhea Ripley against Nia Jax is a dead fucking match, man. Spin it whatever way you want. I think this will be the main event. Has to be. What else would main event? And I think Grayson Waller being in there would be a good wee showing for Australia. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave a SmackDown. We can't really rate it out of 10. I'll just say good day, mate. And
so we're not going to give it an average 5 in the middle, no.
No. I mean, honestly, does it look worse than any other SmackDown I've seen? No.
All right, just like the main event, I'm going to give it a no contest.
A no contest.
All right.
But does it look any? But it doesn't look any worse. It doesn't look any better.
I know, but at the end of the day, it's only reading results. Can't really gauge whether it was good or not. But it doesn't excite me. And I just think it's disgusting that The Rock and Roman Reigns aren't on it.
Yeah.
And can Braun Breaker not get a debut win over someone half relevant? I mean, why the fuck does he need to beat a guy called Dante Chen? Is there no one on SmackDown that can take a pin? Nobody.
There's loads of people. I don't know, man. I say there's loads of people, but remember about the LW and all those guys?
Legado del Fantasma.
I mean, the brand split's dead. Why not take on someone for Raw on SmackDown or something? Anybody? I mean, I get why you don't want to put Breaker straight in the chamber straight away, but Just feel like this guy, he deserves so much better than what he's getting. And also, what's he doing on NXT with Corbin?
I don't know.
We don't know, guys. Anyway, that's us done. Are you looking forward to the Chamber?
No.
I think it's one of the worst pre-WrestleMania cards I've ever seen. Would you agree with that?
That's pretty shite.
It's pretty shite, guys. But we'll be back very soon for it. I mean, the only good thing I would say is that it's at a reasonable time for us. As the day's starting rather as the day's beginning.
True, but I mean,
So
is that really the first thing you get up in the morning? The first thing you have to do is fucking watch wrestling?
Yeah, but at least you don't brick it all day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, but normally, who knows, watching wrestling that early could put you to sleep for the rest of the day.
That's true. Normally you're fighting to stay awake, but now you'll be fighting to
No wake up.
no wake up. So, yeah, weird dynamic. I mean, what do you prefer? We've never really had it like this. Is it this? Stay up late, or the Saudis where it's just your middle of the day, the prime of the day humped?
I don't really like the prime of the day.
Yeah, I don't.
See, when I actually prefer the American time starts because I feel that you can just sit up, watch it, and then go to bed. And it's almost like, well, you haven't really lost anything apart from maybe a couple hours sleep. You've sacrificed an early night. But see, when it's on during prime hours, you do feel like you've wasted your day watching wrestling. And if wrestling was good, I'd have no issue with that. But see, when you've basically wasted your day watching wrestling and it's not good, you're just thinking, well, I could have done something more productive there. But hopefully Elimination Chamber gives us a productive show.
But I mean, see if they had The Rock on this show, right? It would be worth getting up for even if you weren't doing YouTube. But where's the incentive? No, where is the incentive though to watch this show? Say you're an American, right? WWE's core base is American. What's getting them to stay up on this show? It's an awful card.
What do you mean stay up? 5 a.m. starts at the most common time zone. So
What, in America?
I think it's well, actually I think there's one that starts at 2.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5.
It would be 2 for West Coast, 5 for East Coast. That's more of a get up job.
If it's 2 a.m. you stay up. If it's 5 a.m. you get up. I think that's normally how it works.
That's how it would work. But I mean,
I would say anything after 2 a.m.'s probably. Well, see, it depends. I mean, if it's a long show, then I think you maybe stay up. But if it's a shorter thing, then you probably go to bed.
Yo, stay up, go to sleep, do whatever you want, get up early. Is this show good enough to do anything? Put your life on the line for WWE?
Right, I put 15 minutes of my life on the line. You heard it, man. That's till next time, guys. Peace.